Hi yogis, welcome to class. I am Emilie. In today's vinyasa flow, we are going to work in a nice and juicy, quite strong sequence where we will work our legs and also open up our hips. We're going to start off in a cross-legged position, so just sit down, ground down through your sitting bones. Close down your eyes and let your palms rest on your knees. And just take a short moment to land on your mat. Consciously let go of everything that has been your day up till this moment. And let go of your plans for the rest of this day and just land in this very moment, here and now. Listen in to the sounds that surrounds you. The sounds that are further away and the ones that are close. Even the sounds that are inside of you. Then start drawing long deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. And let every inhale elongate along your spine from your sitting bones to the top of your head. Really find length. And let your exhale lower your shoulder blades down your back and ground you down towards your sitting bones, down to the earth. And if you are used to practicing with your Ujjayi pranayama, I encourage you to start engaging that now, finding that slight constriction at the back of your throat. And let every exhale lift your navel up and back towards your spine and lift your pelvic floor and really engage that Uddiyana Bandha, that lower part of your belly. And try to keep that engagement throughout this class. Gently blink your eyes open. With your next inhale, just drop your head over to the right. Lower down through your left shoulder and through your left sitting bone. With your exhale, draw your chin to your chest and just let your head roll all the way over to the left and inhale it up to the left side. You can gaze up and exhale, roll it back down and over to the right. Inhale to lift and exhale to roll. Really working out that any type of stickiness in your neck, in the side of your shoulder. A couple of more times. Once more to the right. Over to the left with an exhale. Inhale. Maybe gaze up. Last time over to the right. And bring your head all the way back up to center. Inhale, roll your shoulders high up towards your ears. And slightly forward, and then with your exhale just roll them back and down, lowering your shoulder blades. 2 more times. Inhale, roll your shoulders high up, really squeeze, and exhale, really lower them. Super engaged here. High up and to lower. With our next inhale, we're going to make a kind of cat and cow position in seated. So I'm going to show from this side. Inhale, lift your chest and tilt your pelvic just so it stick out your butt at the back. Lift your chest, lift your gaze, and really use your hands to draw your chest in between your shoulders. Exhale to round in, really round, gaze towards the navel. Inhale to a sort of cow. Exhale to seated cat position. 2 more times. Inhale. Find something new every time, something more, some more movement. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Now just find your way to all fours for a slight wrist warm-up. So place your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, and just turn your palms to the side, or your hands actually, so that your fingers are pointing to the side. Press firmly down through your hands, lifting up that lower part of the belly, and just find some gentle circles. First one direction, circle forward, to the side, and back. 2 more circles this direction. And switch. And really be active here, really press down through your fingertips. And pause at the center. Turn your hands so that your fingers are facing forward. And just step 1 foot at a time back to a high plank position. Once again, hands are underneath your shoulders. Press the mat away, pressing up between the shoulder blades. Super active legs. Squeeze your navel in towards the spine. Let's hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Shift your weight forward, high up on your toes. Keep your elbows in and lower all the way down slowly. Bring your knees down if you want to. And just land all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Engage your entire backside and squeeze the tops of your toes down towards the mat. Inhale, lift your chest like a small baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift, engage your muscles all along your spine when you're lifting. All the way down to the tops of your toes. Inhale, last one. Lift your gaze. And exhale to lower. Bring your hands to underneath your shoulders if they were not already there. Tuck your toes, squeeze your legs so that your knees lift off. Squeeze your core. Inhale, exhale. Press all the way up to high plank. Inhale. Press the mat away and exhale. Lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Our first downward facing dog for today, maybe. So just start by pedaling out your legs by bending one knee at a time, maybe shifting your weight slightly forward into your hands. And then find stillness in your downward facing dog. Press the mat away firmly through your arms, through your hands, to really find a line between your hands and your hips. Gaze towards your knees. With your next inhale, come high up on your toes. With your exhale, just drop both of your heels over to the right. You can bend your knees here. Keep your arms just as they are. Try to find length and expansion all throughout your left side. Squeeze your waist on your right side to create more length on the left. Inhale, back to center. Heels are high. Exhale, heels over to the left. Bend your knees. Hands are staying the same. Open through the right side. Squeezing the left waist and side body. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower both heels down. Downward facing dog. With your next inhale, come high up on your toes and gaze towards your navel and press the mat away, really round your spine and make like a big wave all the way up to high plank. Exhale, lift your hips, bend your knees if you need to, and dry yourself in a sort of reverse wave up to downward facing dog. One more time. Roll forward. And exhale, glide it back. With your next inhale, high up on your toes, gaze in between your hands. Bend your knees deeply, engage your core, and just step to the top of the mat. Feet hip width apart. And just hang heavily. Grab hold of opposite elbows for a short moment to find length on the entire back side. You can sway from side to side. Try to challenge yourself by bringing your weight a little bit further into your toes. Lifting your sitting bones, really lift them high. And find stillness at center. Let go of your elbows. Hands to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, slight bend of the knees. Sweep your arms all the way up. Gaze up, see your palms touch. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up, gaze up. Engage your core as you fold all the way down. From here, use your peace fingers to grab hold of your big toes. If you need to bend the knees, perfectly fine. Inhale, bend your knees deeply so that your entire front body really gets in contact with your thighs. Exhale, try to lift your tail and slightly straighten your legs as much as you can. Inhale, bend in. Exhale to straighten. Don't forget to lean into your toes. Last one. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Try to work this just tiny bit more every time. Let go of your toes, place your palms, and take a big step back with your left foot. I'm mirroring you now, so if I'm using my right foot, it's totally okay. That is meant to be. It's because I want to be facing you later. From here, press the mat away, round your spine, squeeze your core, and try to lift your right foot off the mat and sweep it all the way up and back to downward facing dog. Bend the knee and open your hip. Lift your knee up towards the ceiling and press the mat away. Once again, trying to find that beautiful line between your hand and your hip. And try to just make really large circles with your knee, like you're drawing a circle with your knee to one direction and then switch it out to the other direction. Inhale, lift your knee high up. With your exhale, turn your knee out towards this side of the right side of the mat. Keep it high and try to shift the weight forward and bring your knee to touch maybe the outside of your right tricep, outside of your right shoulder. Inhale, all the way up and back. Three-legged downward facing dog, open hip. Exhale, knee forward, keep it high. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. Once more, inhale back. And this time you're going to let your right foot land on the outside of your right hand. As softly as you can. Just use a hand if you need to. All toes point towards the front of the mat. Inhale, lower your hips down. Lift your chest, maybe come up to your fingertips. Chest forward. And with your exhale, squeeze your core, straighten that front leg and into a modified pyramid fold over your front leg. Back heel is lifted. Inhale, bend your right knee, come back to this high lunge variation. Lift your chest, exhale, modified pyramid. Once more, inhale, lunge. Press up through the back heel, exhale to pyramid. Inhale once more, back to the lunge position. Lower the sole of your left foot down, and then turn it so you're on the heel, left toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. Turn your right toes so that they point pretty much to the left corner of the mat, and sink down into Skandasana. Inhale, if it feels good, open the arms, gaze up towards your left hand. Exhale, just make it all the way over to Skandasana on the left side. Open your arms with an inhale. Exhale, back to the right. Inhale to open. Exhale when you move. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, back to the right side. Place both palms on the inside of your right foot. Come up to your toes on your left foot and lean into your right foot here. So much that you can lift your left foot off the ground, and then flex the foot and bring your left leg all the way straight out to the side, as high as you can. Engage your core. Inhale. Exhale, lower your left foot to the ground. Turn your heels in and toes out. Sink down into Malasana. Lift your chest. Palms meet in front of your chest. Use your elbows to gently just press the knees apart. Clasp your hands, all fingers, except your index fingers. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Really make your arms super strong. Lift your chest. Exhale, lower. Spike down through your heels. With an inhale, press all the way up to standing. Find length from your heels to the fingertips of your index finger. Exhale, squeeze your core, lower back down. Once more, inhale to lift. Exhale, lower back down. This time, stay down. Inhale, create length. Exhale, place your palms to the mat. Turn your toes so that your feet are parallel. And then step back with your left foot. Left hand stays on the inside or just next to your right hand. Inhale, sweep your right arm up to the ceiling. Gentle twist. Really press through your left hand so you find expansion on your chest all the way up to the right fingertips. Exhale, lower your right hand on the outside of your right foot, and then start to heel toe your right foot all the way over to the left side of the mat. Lower your knee and your shin. Sink your hips down, untuck your back toes. Fingertips to the mat. Use your core, lift your chest, lower your shoulder blades. Into pigeon pose. Inhale, exhale if it feels good. Gently walk forward. Remind yourself to roll your left hip down towards the mat. To try to square the hips out here. Engage your core. Lift yourself back up, fingertips to the mat. Lean into the right butt cheek and sweep your left leg all the way around and forward into Navasana, the boat pose. Lift your chest. Arms forward, engage your core, spread your toes and look at your toes. Let's stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and lower down to low boat. Really engage your legs, engage your arms, engage your entire body. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it all the way back up. Navasana. Hold for 5, 4, 3. You can always straighten the legs if you want to. 2, 1. Lower down. Low boat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift it all the way back up. Place the soles of your feet to the mat and try to bring them as close to your bum as you can. Spread your knees wide and kind of lean in between your feet. Round your spine and roll forward. Maybe your butt lifts off the floor. Plant your palms, step back to high plank. Inhale, shift the weight forward, gaze forward, just forward of your hands. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. Lift your chest, engage your legs. Exhale, up and back to downward facing dog. Spread wide between your shoulder blades. Find space between your collarbones. With your next inhale, high up on your toes, gaze in between your hands, and then bend your knees, jump, step, flat to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fall down. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Gaze up, exhale, lower your hands in front of your chest. Other side, inhale, sweep up, gaze up. Exhale, follow your breath all the way down to a forward fold. Peace fingers grab hold of your big toes. Inhale, bend your knees. Lower your shoulder blades down. Exhale, try to straighten your legs and lean into your toes. Inhale, bend in. Exhale to straighten. Once more, inhale, bend in. Exhale to straighten. Inhale, let go of your toes, palms to the mat, and just take a big step back with your right foot. Press the mat away. Try to lift your left foot off the mat. And sweep it all the way up and back to downward facing dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Press the mat away. Really find length throughout your spine. Inhale, exhale to settle. To make some big, nice, juicy circles. 2 circles one direction. With the knee, 2 circles the other direction. And then with an inhale, lift your knee high up. Exhale, keep the knee high. Bring it out towards the side of the mat. Come high up on your back toes. Knee touches the outside of your left shoulder or tricep. Inhale, up and back. 3-legged downward facing dog with an open hip. Exhale. Knee forward on the outside of your arm. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up and back. Lift the knee, and with the next exhale, place your left foot on the outside of your left hand. Inhale, lower your hips, lift your chest. Come high up on the fingertips if it feels good. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Bow over your left leg. Modified pyramid. Back heel is off the mat. Inhale, lift your chest into the lunge. Exhale, modified pyramid. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift your chest. Plant your palms, the sole of your right foot to the mat, and then onto the right heel, right toes to the ceiling. Turn your left foot in slightly, toes pointing towards the corner of the mat. Sink your hips down. Skandasana. Inhale, open your arms if you did it on the other side. Exhale, make it all the way over to the right side. Inhale, open. Exhale to the left. Inhale to open. Exhale to the right. Inhale, open. Exhale to the left. Palms on the inside of your foot. Come up on the toes of your right foot. Lean into your left foot. Lift right foot off the mat. Flex the foot and bring the leg straight out to the side. Lift it up. Press down through your left foot. Exhale. Right foot to the mat. Turn your toes out. Heels in. Lower down to Malasana. Palms come to touch. Inhale, lift your chest, lower your shoulder blades. Clasp your hands, all the fingers except the index finger. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, settle down, press firmly down through your feet. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Exhale, lower all the way back down with control. Press down through your heels. Once more, inhale, all the way up. Exhale to lower. Stay down. Inhale, create length. Exhale, palms to the mat. Turn your toes so that your feet are parallel. And then take a big step back with your right leg. Right hand next to your left foot. Inhale, sweep your left arm up to the ceiling for an easy twist. Really find length. Press the mat away. Find space between your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Frame the front foot and let the left foot heel toe over to the right side of the mat. Lower the shin, your hips, and tuck your back toes for pigeon. Inhale, lift your chest, engage your core, your entire back. Exhale. If you did it on the other side, climb forward, lower down. Roll your right hip down to square out the hips. Find length through your right leg, all the way out through your right toes. Engage your core and inhale, come back up. Roll over to your left butt cheek and sweep your right foot or leg forward into Shavasana. Inhale, lift your chest, arms forward, super strong arms, super strong core. Hold it here for 5, 4, spread your toes, 3, 2, 1, lower down to low boat, super engaged legs, engaged arms, lift up, over 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift back up to Shavasana, lift your chest, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down, last time in low boat, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way back up. And soles of the feet close to your butt, widen between your knees, round your spine, lean forward. Maybe your butt lifts, plant your palms, step back, high plank. Inhale, weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale, lift yourself up to upward facing dog, and exhale, up and back to downward facing dog. Great work, you guys. With your next inhale, come high up on your toes, gaze in between your hands, bend your knees, jump, step, float, fly to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, gaze up, palms come to touch. Exhale, lower your hands in front of your heart. Inhale, sweep up, gaze up. Exhale, widen between your feet and sink all the way down to Malasana, and then lower your butt to the floor. Then stretch your left leg out in front of you and grab hold of the pinky toe side of your right foot with your left hand. Lift your chest, really create length. Make sure that your sitting bones are pressing firmly down to the mat. Turn your knee out slightly or pull it in towards the armpit of your right armpit. And then you can just start to rock your foot or your leg and see whatever you find in your hip where you can feel something. And if this is okay, you can place this pinky toe edge of your foot to the arm crease of your left hand and just hold your chin like a little baby. Lift your chest again and maybe rock your baby a bit side to side. This is very different wherever you feel. It's very different where we feel this. It totally depends on where you have some stickiness, where you have tension that you need to let go of. Inhale and exhale, let it go, switch it out. Left leg comes in, grab hold of the pinky toe edge of your left foot with your right hand. Lift your chest and bend your knee. Just gently start slowly, maybe bringing the knee towards the armpit. And then place the foot in the arm crease. Lift your chest. Maybe rock it. See, maybe it feels totally different on this side. It's very hard to tell. Whatever we know is that where it feels is where you need to let go of something. So that is perfectly fine wherever you feel tension. Inhale and exhale, let it go. Bring the soles of your feet to touch into a Baddha Konasana. You can place your feet, maybe have some sort of a distance in between. You can have them very close if you want to. You can have them further away. I'm just going to go with some sort of a in-between distance here. Grab hold of your feet. Inhale. Find length from your sitting bones to the top of your head, and exhale. Fold forward. And as you fold forward, make sure that your knees are not just flying in, but try to gently press them and use gravity to actually make them fall apart, opening the hip. You can find any position here that you find comfortable for you, wherever you land. And try to find stillness and just send your breath to the areas where you feel the most tension, the most stickiness. Inhale, squeeze your core and bring yourself all the way back up. Soles of the feet to the mat. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your hands and arms to the front, gaze up, and exhale, round in and lower all the way down to your back. Place your arms alongside your body, stretch your legs out, feet mat width apart. And then just settle in to Shavasana. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. I encourage you to stay here for at least 3 to 5 minutes to really settle in after this class and enjoy being in peace, in stillness. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope to see you soon again. Namaste.